What's up, guys? Okay, well, I just got home. It's like 8:30 almost, I think, or something. Kids are in bed. Wife and Travis are gone. They're out shopping for a pillow. Go figure. Whatever. Anyways, there everybody's gone and everybody's in bed, so I thought I'd make a video and post it to you guys because it is 2016. Woohoo! And I'm a little bit late on this, but it's still January 4th, so I feel like I'm on time ish. um, Anyways, I thought I'd make a little video to maybe help some people out, maybe some of you guys out. Uh, in 2016, we're all coming up with different ways of organizing our lives, with creating resolutions to become more healthy, to eat better, to be better in general. Maybe this year you have a goal, of something silly. Who knows what it is? I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to stop cussing. I want to stop smoking. I want to do whatever it is. You may have a goal this year that you want to accomplish, and goals are great. I hate resolutions because it's like you're saying, well, I'm going to turn over a new leaf, but then whenever you fail, it can be very traumatizing to your self-esteem and and well, it can just be hard, and then it's hard to pick back up. And for whatever reason, it just is. But if you set goals and then you fail and you try again, for some reason, just the terminology between goals and resolutions, it is a big deal for me. A resolution is a fad. A resolution has a stigma to it, and everybody fails their resolutions. But goals are meant to be achieved. Goals are not to be failed upon. And if you do fail, you find a new way to get to that same goal. And so I like using goals, not resolutions. Anyways, said all that to say happy 2016, and I want to give you guys an easy way to organize your life. One of the things that I like to do, because I forget to pay my bills. And it's not that I don't have the money, because I have the money to pay my bills. It's just stupid and silly that I cannot flip and remember to pay my bills. They'll sit on the counter. I'll even write the dates on them. I'll put how much the bill actually costs, and I'll write it down, and I'll set it right in front of me, or I'll set it at right beside my keys, and I can't remember to freaking pay. And personally, honestly, I hate auto pay. I don't like the idea of auto pay. I like the idea of being able to control, have a lot more control over when I send money. And paper goods, it's always better for me. I don't know why. So if you're like me and you like paper goods and you're not 100% sold into slavery, the slavery of technology, that's what I say, then this is going to be very helpful for you. So one of the things that I do is to help myself remember to pay bills and to make sure that bills are paid and paid on time and I'm not going to give you all of my information. I'll just show you kind of the halfway mark of what I do, because I don't want to give you all my personal information. But one of the things that I do here is I just have this little notebook, and I chart everything, and I chart my whole life. My life is a business plan, in some respects, and so I have goals that I want to meet, and I have to come up with an ends to a means, and I have to find strategies and inventive ways to get to my goals in some cases. But the only way to actually effectively do that is by charting and having a plan in place. If you don't have a plan in place, how are you going to actually achieve anything except by luck? No one gets anywhere without a plan. And so this is what I do just to help me remember to pay my bills and to stay organized. I have this little chart here, and I'll show you. Okay, so what you're looking at is on the top section, I have my 2016 monthly budget, and it lists every one of my bills. And then to the right of that, I have these little boxes. They're basically check boxes for each one box for each month that bill is due. And then above all that, I have the letters of each month that bill is due. And then as that bill comes in the month, I just check it off with a red check mark. So I'll show you one more time. Okay, and you can pause that if you need to go back and look. And so what I have in the second section is just the constants. And that's gas and food and groceries. They're always there. They never stop. You can't really set a number to it. You can't say, oh, I always spend $400 on groceries every month. It doesn't work that way. And most of you already know that. So same thing with gas. Gas prices can flux quite a bit. So I don't actually write down any kind of money or whether I'm paying it. But it helps me to remember what I have to pay for throughout the month or throughout the year. The place right underneath it is all the extra stuff, the little things like Netflix, kids' birthdays, tags and inspection, car maintenance, Christmas, ministry travel, mission trips, shoes, clothing, any kind of medical care plan. Like I'm in this Care Now plan that I use, and it's like $18 a month. And so those things are extra costs for me, that they happen sporadically throughout the year or they happen monthly, but like Netflix is an extra thing. If the money's not there, I can remove that from the equation. And so I have all this labeled out, and a lot of it people forget about. And that's why I write it down. Sometimes we forget, oh, we have this bill, or we have that bill, or we have another bill. And in order to be successful financially, you have to learn how to budget. And the only way to budget is to account for all the possible expenses that you're going to have. And so that's why I write all these expenses down. And those extras I can always monitor, maintain, or subtract from my monthly budget. The top section is the things that I need in order to live so the world speaks. You know, you got to have a phone, you got to have a car, you got to have insurance on that vehicle, you got to have a place to live and electricity. Those things are that you have to have. The constants are the gas and the food and groceries, because those never stop, and you're going to end up paying out the butt for that stuff anyways. But to help you remember what you spend. Now, throughout the year, you need to actually monitor how much you spend and average that out over the period of 2 to 3 months, so that you kind of have an idea of what you're going to be out every single month. And that will change here and there, but at least you have something to go by, a solid number to budget from. And the reason why I do this is because I can't actually have excess without going into debt unless I know how much I have to spend. And how can I know how much I have to spend if I don't know my expenses versus my income ratio? So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Maybe it's something that will be helpful to someone on how to set up their yearly budget, because I budget everything for the year. I know how much money I need to have in order to pay all my bills every month, to have those little extras every month, and then I know exactly how much money I'm going to have extra every month, so I know what I can possibly save up for, or what I can put back into savings, or into mutual funds, or into an IRA. What can you add to your retirement? All those things are super important. What things can you do on the outside as far as ministry is concerned to help people? And so the last thing that I do here is on the left side, showing you my page again, on the left side right here, I will place right next to each one of, these items over here, I will place how much one of those costs me every month. other than the gas and groceries, obviously, is how much all those things actually cost me. That way, I can continue to track and monitor what it is I'm going to be out every month. So I hope it's helpful. I know there's a lot of talking. I know that I spoke fast. If you need to go back and review or pause the video, then do so. If you don't like my video and you think I'm a complete idiot and moron, whatever, man. This is how I do things. I do me. You do you. And but if it's helpful, like my video and spread it along, and let's help people learn how to budget their expenses, especially nowadays. Nowadays, people are so lost in their budget and they don't even know their left hand from the right hand, how much money they have in their pockets, whatever. They just don't know. And that's why the world is in such debt. That's why, people are so stuck and lost. And I'm not going to be one of those people. So I hope it helps. Anyways, good night.